Hello, I'm Douglas Mead, and I'm here with Stephanie Guy to tell you about our third generation technology plan for the York County School Division. Before we start telling you where we're going, we'd like to tell you a little bit about where we've been. The first generation of technology in York County schools emphasized computers in every classroom of the core and foreign languages. We had 3 student computers in each classroom, and we had a teacher computer with a large 32-inch screen and multimedia components. In the second generation, we encompassed all classrooms, core, foreign language, and all other classrooms in the division. All classrooms were outfitted with a docking station, a teacher laptop. They had a printer, they had a VCR player, they had a FlexCam, and a PC note taker. We also started moving into wireless networks. Every classroom had access to a building-wide wireless network. We started emphasizing mobile computer labs instead of hardwired computer labs. We increased our web-based subscription services, and every classroom was equipped with an LCD projector in the ceiling and a screen at the front of the room. For the third generation, we're looking at where we go next. In that effort, we have been talking with several interested groups, our educational technology facilitators, principals, teachers, central office staff, to figure out what the instructional needs of our students are and where technology fits into that role.
With regard to the third generation plan, we have 3 guiding principles, and those guiding principles are to improve access to technology, to provide more frequent but smaller technology upgrades, and to provide a service-oriented support for technology instruction, or for instruction with regard to technology. With respect to improving access to technology, one of the key features that you'll see next year is GradeQuick Web and Edline. With regard to GradeQuick Web, teachers will have web access to their gradebooks anywhere they have an internet connection and a personal computer, and that will begin in the fall of 2009. Additionally, the Edline piece will give parents access. Parents of all secondary students will have access to their students' grades via the web starting in the fall of 2009. Additionally, parents of students in grades 3 through 5 will have access to their students' grades starting sometime during the second quarter. We'll also improve access to technology. One of the components that Doug is going to talk about in just a minute talks about a desktop management system, and that system will allow greater access to peripherals. We'll be able to update programs more quickly throughout the division and provide plug-in updates and new peripherals. Additionally, we plan on having an instructional content repository for teachers by 2010, by the summer of 2010. This repository will allow teachers across the division to share plans, projects, assessments, and other classroom materials.
So, let's talk about what we're going to be doing in the future. And to talk about that, I need to talk a little bit about the way we have done things in the past. In the past, when we went into a school and provided all new technology, we basically built a system that worked for that school for that point in time. We installed all the instructional applications and left a machine sitting there exactly as it needed to be. It was very difficult to update these systems because frequently the older instructional applications were not very versatile, and they would break if we installed an update to the Microsoft operating system or to a plug-in that everyone knows has to be kept up to date in this day and age with the internet. So now we are looking at moving towards a desktop management and a desktop virtualization environment where the school division will operate with one common image across the division. Everybody will have access to the same versions of software. Doesn't mean everyone would have access to the exact same software. Obviously, high schools do not need first grade software. But everybody who needs a particular piece of software will have the same version at the same time across the division. Now, to accomplish that, It's really a challenge for us to make an image work on a brand new computer and on a 7 or 8 year old computer. And 7 or 8 years has been our previous computer replacement cycle. So we are going to have to tighten up our computer replacement cycle, and our goal right now is a 5-year cycle. Additionally, when everyone is operating off of one common piece of software so that everything you need is available wherever you need it, then we can upgrade peripherals in classrooms. As long as those peripherals are off of a standardized approved list, we can make sure that the drivers and software necessary to run them are there for every school all the time, and anytime a school would like to add a particular peripheral, a specific classroom would like to add something, we'll be able to accommodate that.
Additionally, we want to make sure we're providing a service-oriented approach to supporting the use of technology for instruction across the division. One of the initiatives is to provide cross-department training. In other words, IT will be providing training for the educational technology facilitators, whose job is to help teachers integrate technology into instruction in a meaningful way. And also, the educational technology department will be providing support and training for the technicians so that they know how a piece of software should be utilized for instruction in a classroom. Also, we will be forming a division technology committee. In the past, when we've adopted software or adopted hardware, we've pulled a committee together, and it could be a different group of individuals across the division. By forming a division technology committee, we'll have the same individuals working together to determine what are the software needs for the division, what are the hardware needs, the peripherals that we need to meet the needs of our students across the division. This committee will likely serve for a 2 to 3 year period, and it will involve individuals across the division. Also, as we've done in the past, we'll have a customer survey that we administer to teachers across the division annually so that we can find out what can we do differently to provide support for instruction. If you'd like to know more about the plan, you can see the entire third generation technology implementation plan at our division website, yorkcountyschools.org, and look under Top News. Thank you.